you prefer the news, the weather, or the sports? You can have it all anytime you want. With MediaNet, you can have over 150 functions at your fingertips. If you would like to see just how easy and simple MediaNet is to operate, just come by any of our 6 stores for a free demonstration. Just another reason to do business with Southeastern Cellular.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boys Toys. Heart of Dixie Chevelle Club. We're at Dewey Barber Chevrolet in Warrior, Alabama. Got some good-looking Chevelles on the first show. I mean, 66s. Look at here. 69s. Anything you want is going to be on this first show. Mostly Chevelle. So you people, the Chevelle lovers or Chevrolet lovers, I got anything you want to look at today. Sit back and relax. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boys Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boys Toys.
We're in the beautiful showroom of Billy Beatty Auto Super Center right here in Oxford, Alabama. Billy, welcome back to Big Boys Toys. He was the first car dealer on Big Boys Toys, and he is back.
Thank you, Barry. We're glad to be a sponsor of Big Boys Toys. We want to invite all of our customers, previous customers. Barry, we got almost 200 cars on this lot. I've been in car business here all my life in Calhoun County, and we want to invite in all of our customers, any new customers. We love to trade here, Barry. Even you've bought 4 cars from us in the last 2 years.
I've bought a lot of cars here, and hey, you old guys, when you come down here, he's a car enthusiast too. You got vets sitting around here, Camaros. He can show you anything you want to see, but his specialty is these late model cars that's just gorgeous. First vehicle, 1972 Chevelle, Mike Succo. Did I get it?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Big Boys Toys.
Good to meet you, Barry.
Is your wife scared to come up here or something?
I don't know. She likes to be looked at, so maybe she'll come up as well. No, she says no. She's waving us off.
Pastor, I'd like to be looked at too, son. Tell me about your car. Let's get off that subject.
My car likes to be looked at too. It's a 1972 Chevelle convertible, Malibu. It has a 307 motor, got the white interior, the Mediterranean blue paint, and I've had it a little over a year now. I didn't put too much blood, sweat, and tears into it, but I try my best to keep it clean. I love it. It's my baby.
So you do the cosmetic work to it?
Yeah, I keep it running.
What made you want to pick an old car to work on?
I wanted a fast car when I first started looking for an older car, but I know how to work on them. So if you know how to work on them, it makes sense to go ahead and own them.
Yeah.
I'm a Chevelleaholic for sure.
So your other one is a what year?
71, big block Chevelle.
So who drives this one most, you or her?
Well, she wants to drive, and I said she can, but she hasn't yet. Insurance is paid up, that's for sure.
Now, when you got it, was most of it?
Yeah, it looked about like it is now, and I just had to do a few cosmetic trim pieces and weather stripping and whatnot, but it gets 18 miles to the gallon, so I drive it.
Let's get back to that statement you just made, the insurance paid up. What do you mean by that?
Oh,
was you kind of insinuating your wife can't drive, or what was you trying to say?
Well, she can, but she doesn't appreciate how the old vehicles can't stop so well. It's a disc brake car, but it's a 4,000-pound disc brake car, so.
Oh, okay. He's one of these spoiled guys. How many of you has drove these Chevelles back in the 70s?
Yeah.
Did we have a problem stopping these cars?
Oh, well.
No, we didn't have a problem. So nowadays, what it is, we're spoiled. You want to look at the brake pedal and stop the car.
Yeah.
And it don't work that way.
No, not so much.
A lot of people is going with the disc brakes on the old cars. So that's the stock wheels and tires and everything that come on.
Yes, that's the original look of that car as it rolled off the showroom floor.
Now, did you
years
find
ago.
it around here somewhere?
Those are a Peach State Chevelle member sold to me. Came from Atlanta. It's actually originally from Buffalo, New York, is where the car came from originally. But that was back before I was born. So
That was what?
back before I was born.
The car's older than you are.
Yes, it is.
But most cars, you know, to come from up north, you have a problem with the rusting and stuff like that, because if you ever been up north, New York, anywhere up there, they put salt on the road. If they say it's going to snow next week, they'll put salt today.
That's very true. We don't even have salt down here.
Well, Alabama tickles me. Alabama, if they say it's going to snow on Friday, they let school out on Monday.
Yep.
I mean, Alabama don't know what snow is.
No, we
It just
don't.
tickled me to death. Have you had to rebuild the engine and all, or?
Not in this car, no. Like I said, a lot of it was done, so it's a fresh motor, fresh transmission, fresh everything. Yeah, new floor pans, a lot of those, the rust items have been taken care of, and at least has paint to prevent it from getting any worse, so.
And most of the Chevelles back 70, 71, 72, there's a lot of this color blue.
Yes, it's Mediterranean. It's nice.
You know, and Chevrolet kept that color for a long time, because you see a lot of 66 Chevelles with it.
Yeah.
67 Chevelles with it. 68, 69, you don't see it. You see a few, but not many. Then they went back in the 70s and started painting like that again.
Yeah, I've liked it. I noticed my other car's a red car, and most of the guys like the red car, but both genders like the blue car. It turns heads on both the ladies and the men. So,
But-
there's a little bit of vanity involved, I guess. We like to be looked at.
But I'm going to tell you how it is, son. I got a convertible Corvette.
Yeah, all right.
And you got a convertible. Your wife can drive that, and my wife can drive my vet, and they'll get a whole lot more looks than me and you will.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh,
Yeah.
they-
But see, that's what scares me, because it might cause accidents. People like to stare at them too long, and then they start to swerve. They don't realize what they're doing, and they're about to hit your car.
You ain't got to worry about swerving at me and you. Ain't going to swerve at all. Good looking Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much.
We're at
Barry.
Dewey Barber Chevrolet. Heart of Dixie Chevelle Club has a great show here every year. If you're not here, there's a lot of cars out there, ain't it? Not only Chevelles, they've got Chevrolets. I've seen a few Fords come in here. I mean, it's a little bit of everything here.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Piedmont Outdoors, Main Street, Piedmont, Alabama is the place to go for the most name brand products in one location. They carry Steel, Snapper, Mahindra tractors, John Deere equipment, clothing, and even toys. But most of all, they're the Can-Am and Arctic Cat all-terrain vehicle dealer for this area. They also have all the accessories and equipment you need for your ATV for hunting, or if you just want to be sport riding, they've got it all. It's worth the drive to Piedmont, Alabama from anywhere for their selection and savings. Go by today or call them at 256-447-7211. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. The Courthouse Cafe, downtown Anniston, right beside the courthouse, under new ownership and management. Angie Mabry and her staff have breakfast specials each and every day. Lunch specials, there's something different each and every day. Orders to go, she said, not a problem. You can get orders to go anytime she's there. She was voted the best ribs in Calhoun County for 07, and she said butts, ribs, and chicken, she's the best in Calhoun County. Give them a call today at 741-1691, or stop by the Courthouse Cafe, tell them Barry Miller sent you. You never know, you might catch me at eating lunch one day. We'll see you there. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Next vehicle, Sandra and Butch Johnson, 1966 Chevelle. Sandra, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Let me get that hand, Butch. Well, they got another one coming up next, so we're going to show you both of them, interview both of them at the same time. What's your name, little man?
Caleb.
Who?
Caleb.
Caleb. Caleb who?
Johnson.
Caleb Johnson, so they must be kin. You kinfolk?
We just found him.
Oh, yeah. just found him and give him the name. That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about the 66.
We bought the 66 from a guy named Doug Carter out of Paducah, Kentucky in 2001. We did a little changing, new motor and transmission. Just a good cruiser. We enjoyed driving it.
Now, Paducah, you went a long ways to get this Chevelle, is it?
Well, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, around
Oh,
Nashville.
you didn't go far then, did
It
you?
wasn't too far.
Oh,
100
no,
miles. or
you
so.
just went a long ways here.
Yeah.
You're actually from Tennessee. Is it hard to find cars up there like it is here?
I believe Alabama's got a few more cars because you see a lot of them advertised in that area, but there's a few around up there.
Yeah, but the one they advertise in Alabama, they want a lot of money for them.
I know it. But
Yeah.
They got more money than people
people in Tennessee.
Oh,
do.
no, they don't. Now, what all did y'all do to the car? You completely redo it yourself?
No, we had some help. We got a member in our Chevelle club, and a lot of our members came over, and we had what we call a garage project, and they helped me change the motor and transmission back in 2005. Early 2005.
And that's fun to do.
It helps the club out. We have a lot of, we enjoy just getting together and eating and working on cars.
I had a 78 Corvette that I'd switched the motor in. And I called a bunch of the guys in the vet club, and I ordered a crate motor, and it come in. We come over one night, took it out, took everything off of it, was going to put it on the hood and put it on the hood, and the next night we put it back in.
Easy. Well,
And, 2 nights, it was running. It was ready to go.
This one took 8 hours.
Y'all got y'all's
8 long
going.
hours.
and it was ready after that.
Now,
It's been running ever since.
The paint and all was like it is now?
Yes, sir. We
we
did
had
have
to
it
repaint it.
retouched up by a young boy that actually I got $500 in this paint job. It was a
Does
kid
you want to paint another one?
it was a kid going to a school in Nashville, a boat technical school, and learning how to do body work, and they did it as a project.
What if you paint another for $500?
Well, he's moved to North Carolina now. So I'm not
That's
sure
cheap
where
in
he is.
Earl Shrives.
Just
$500.
The cost of the paint's all it cost me.
Apparently all the chrome and all was still in good shape.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So they'd actually started doing a little stuff to it before then.
Yeah, Doug Carter took. He had it for 6 or 7 years. He took good care of it. And drove it daily. It just the motor had a few miles on it. We went to Buffalo, New York in it, and it kind of helped the old motor out a little bit. So we
Well, it
just
puts a
decided
little
to freshen it up.
puts a little miles on it, and it was a long trip to Buffalo. You can get out down the interstate,
Yeah, it was a lot of driving, but it was fun.
but you can get out on the interstate and ease around just like everybody else.
Car
Car-
had 77,000 miles. on it.
Actually, we got a friend of ours here that drove the car down for us because he's got a 5-speed and a 70 Chevelle, and he's got a bad arm. So we felt sorry for him and made him drive this one
Made
down
him,
for
yeah,
us.
felt sorry for him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Poor baby had to
He's
drive that
around here
pretty.
somewhere.
Poor baby had to drive that pretty
Yeah, he
Chevelle.
had to drive it for us.
Now, what color paint do you call that? It's like a
It's supposed to be a Aztec bronze, but it turned out to be a Mercedes red, is what they said.
because it looked like a bronze burgundy, is what.
And
It kind of changes colors.
it's just a
sometimes.
dark red.
Now the interior, now he'd already done it, so you had to match
Yeah,
that
That's the
interior.
original interior, I think.
God, so
still-
it looks brand new.
We
The-
put a
the-
new top on it.
The new top and new boots. That's all we've done to
New
the
wheels
upholstery.
and tires, of course.
Now, who picked out them pretty wheels and tires?
I did. He doesn't like them.
Well, they're all right.
Well, they make you stand out.
Well, I think so.
Who picked out the ones on the 69?
They were
They
on
were
it when
already
we
on
bought
it.
it.
Oh, okay, so he can't put that on nobody. He got to like them because he bought it with them on there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do
I
to
like
it?
the chrome.
No, we pretty well
Well,
satisfied
I'd
with
like
it.
to put bucket seats in it. After driving the 69, I'm kind of spoiled. I
The
like
69 automatic too?
No, it's 4-speed.
Oh, we're going to talk about that in a minute. You like driving the 4-speed better?
I do.
Yeah, I like
You get to play with it more.
Yeah.
It's 396 too.
No, it's a 350.
Well, you still get to play with it more. I tell people all the time, I interview people, and they say they put automatics in them for sitting in traffic and all, but on the weekends they like to, turn them tires over.
Brings back some of that old feelings a few years ago.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. It's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. When someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes. Any type of classic car you could want, he has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call.
Butch Johnson is back again with a 1969 Chevelle convertible.
Yes, sir.
The Chevelle man. Tell me about this, Butch.
This car my wife and I bought about 3 months ago out of St. Louis, Missouri from a friend of ours named Al Hansen. He's a brother of Chuck Hansen with the Horsepower TV show. We've been friends for years. And
I had Chuck on my show about 2 years ago over in Oxford. I had Chuck on the show.
Yeah, he's a member of our Mid-South Chevelle Club in Tennessee. And, we're familiar with the car, and we had a friend of ours that was looking at the car and deciding on it in another 68, and my wife kind of fell in love with this one, and we did too, so we ended up buying it out from under him.
Now, 69 Chevelles, you don't see a lot of the 69s around.
No,
68s is more scarce than the 69s, but
Yeah,
you don't
well,
see a lot of 69s.
Yeah, I had a 68. I wish I had it back, but I do like 69s too. So.
Now, you've been dealing and working on Chevelles the whole time?
I had Chevelles years ago, and then I kind of got back in it in 1998, 99. I got back into car clubs and started back in Chevelles.
It's kind of weird what you got to pay for a 69 convertible now compared to what you had to pay for it when it was new.
Well, it's hard to afford them now, and I couldn't afford it back then.
Because, you know, a lot of people, if you look at the sticker of this 69 Chevelle, what it sold for brand new, and then look at what it cost you now to buy it.
I won't buy the paint job now.
Won't even buy the paint job because the car trend is just, over the last 10 years, has just gone wild.
Yeah, well, we love the cars, especially the Chevelles, and they're just fun to drive, and it's a lot of fun to belong to the Chevelle clubs. We belong to the Heart of Dixie Club, we belong to the Peach State Club, North Florida Chevelle Club.
Y'all going to club meetings all the
We
time.
belong to the Mid-South Club, and of course Aces, and a local club in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So
Murfreesboro. Been through that several times.
We're club happy.
Now, this has got a 350?
It's a 354 speed, basically stock with a little mild cam in it, but it's a good cruiser.
And it's good to get out on the road and cruise. Really, out on the road is better for them than cruising around town.
Yeah, we enjoy it. It's pretty smooth on the interstate.
Now, did Mr. Hansen already have this and completely done?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we haven't really done anything to it. I may change a couple of items and redo a few things, but it's basically going to stay the way it is.
Chuck still got his bronze 66 Chevelle.
He's got about 15 cars. It's hard to keep up.
The day he was on my show, he had the bronze SS down in there in Oxford, and it was a beautiful car. He's got tons of them on.
He's got a bunch, but we've got 3 right now, and that's enough. I got another one at
If I had 3 Chevelles look like that, I'd be just about as happy as he is. And what color you call this?
This is called Le Mans Blue.
Le Mans Blue.
And it's the original color on the car. Parchment upholstery is the color on it.
Now, did the car actually come with the 4-speed, or?
No, sir. I believe it was changed
Most of them was
a few
automatic.
years ago. It's a little Malibu automatic car.
Because most of them with Malibus, when they come into the world, is going to have automatic.
We're going to keep it a Malibu. I like it the way
Now,
it
I
is.
don't think it had any shift on the column in 69. I don't think.
No, it was. I'm sure it was automatic. On the
Y'all
car.
drove down from Tennessee this morning, or?
No, we drove down last night and stayed at the Best Western Hotel down here with the.
So y'all drove all your Chevelles down. You don't
Yes, sir.
haul them.
The only time it's on the trailer is if it's broke.
Or somebody stole it.
Or somebody stole it.
So if you see it coming through Tennessee, somebody done stole your car.
That's right.
Because you can't jack it up on the trailer where they know it's broke. But if you see it, just tell somebody to call you. Make sure that you let it go out. Well, I tell you what, that's a good-looking Chevelle. Y'all got 2 good-looking Chevelles. Would you leave one at home to rest?
Yeah, I've got a little 67, about the same color of this little convertible coming up over here.
Just let it stay home and rest a while.
Yeah, we couldn't find anybody to drive it for us.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
Yeah, that was good. So let's get both of them. Let's talk about both of them. Well, I'm gonna come off on the thing yet. Thing's gonna come off one more time on my throat.
St. Clair County Farmers Co-op at the intersection of Hardwick Road and Highway 78 in Pell City, Alabama. I tell you what, co-op's what it means. It's got anything you want. Science Night food for your pets. They have tack. They have feed for all type of animals. Deer hunters, they got tree stands. They got clothing, camo, you name it, it's there. Cowboy hats, blue jeans, tools, hardware needs, anything you can think of, they've got right there at the Farmers Co-op. Call Matthew or one of his staff today at 205-338-2821. Tell him I told you to call. Crawford Office Supply right here in Anniston moved into the brand new location, 2,500 square foot building right there on Layton Avenue. Anything to deal with office supplies, Crawford has it right there in stock. Pens, papers, pencils, anything. Scratch and dent furniture, brand new office furniture, filing cabinets, you name it, it's right there. They have free delivery also for all their products. Hey, if you need something that they don't have in stock at Crawford Office Supply, guess what? They can order it. 1 or 2 days, they got it in stock. Go by today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, something that's on everyone's mind all the time is insurance. I've got your answer. 2 great agencies are now one. Reeves and Black Insurance Agency, 111 East 7th Street, Anniston, Alabama, can handle all of your insurance needs. They have auto, antique insurance, homeowners insurance, and mobile home insurance. You know, the Alabama law now is everyone has to be insured. So if you have never had insurance before or had a problem getting insurance, call them today and get a free quote. Contact Jim, Jason, Sharon, or Geraldine. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call and see if they can help you with all of your insurance needs. Call them today at 256-237-0972.
Now see Harley Davidson right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road.
They're your Harley Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Char Harley Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by.
Next vehicle, Bobby Pruitt, a 1969 Chevelle convertible. Malibu convertible. I'm going to let you tell me all that. Tell me a little bit about your car.
Thank you. Well, it's a 69. I've had it 2 years this month, and when I bought it, it was purple, and I changed the colors on it.
I don't blame you.
It's a Viper Red. It's got a 350 engine with a 350 turbo.
It had the black interior, right?
Yes, sir.
So you
It
could
did.
change any color you wanted to change it.
Yeah.
But when you totally change the color, it takes a while.
Yes, sir.
You've had it 2 years. When you bought it purple, had it already restored it? And you just went back through it?
I've done a lot of work on it. Yes, sir. I sure did. I put new fenders on it. I put a new inner fenders. I put new bumpers. I put new floor pans in the rear and new carpet, new wheels and tires, shocks. I put everything on it new.
You done built the car, ain't you?
Yes, sir. Sure have.
You like that old, what's that old song, Johnny Cash sings about that Cadillac?
Yeah.
You done the whole car. Now, what made you go from purple to red? You didn't like the purple rub?
Purple's rough. That's a good hangover.
I tell you, the only thing I've ever seen purple that looked pretty good was one of the Vipers. Now, they look okay.
Yeah.
With purple.
Well, see, I got 3 of these cars.
Boy, where all you Chevelle people work at?
I retired.
You got to retire where you can have 3 or 4 Chevelles?
Last day of June, I retired. I've got this one, and I've got a 70 Chevelle Super Sport, big block 396 car.
So you have to just decide which one you want to drive?
Everyday cars, you know. I got one for about every day.
What you drive on Tuesday?
My station wagon.
You got a station wagon too?
It's a 70 Chevelle station wagon, 8 passenger.
You can kind of say these people like Chevelles over here, don't you?
Yeah.
And they kind of like these Chevelles. Now, the 69, the 69 and the 68, 69, besides the tail lights, a little bit of grill work, they're just alike.
That's a 68 left down there.
I know. And the 68 and 69, they sold a lot of 68s, but in the 69 they changed. Chevrolet did that for several years.
Yeah.
They same body style, 2 years and changed, except when they got to the 70s.
That's it.
70s they kept it, 3 years?
Yeah.
Before they changed it over. Did you do the paint work yourself?
No, sir, I had it done. A friend of mine did that.
Now, you from around this area, too?
I'm from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Boy, all y'all from up Tennessee. A bunch of y'all come down, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, Murfreesboro ain't really that too off a
Well, a little over 100 miles.
Yeah, that's not really.
About 150 miles.
Y'all going to Biloxi?
Huh?
Going to Biloxi? Cruising the coast?
No, I won't make it this year.
Boy, we're going again this year in family. That's a show.
Yes,
You'll see anything you want to see. What about the Chevelle Club show? Y'all remember the club here too? Or?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm in the Murfreesboro Hot Rod Club, and I'm in the Mid-South Chevelle Club, and I'm in the ASA Club.
Now, when you say you got it was purple, you have to redo the interior and all in it too? Or?
No, sir. No, the interior is like it was when I bought it.
So he had restored it some, but he had painted it a color that wasn't real Susie.
Well, he didn't restore it. He just threw the paint job on it. It just didn't look good. Because I had to replace the whole thing, bumpers and grill and everything.
Because the seats and all and the top and all is brand new on it, so you take care of it.
Yeah.
Looks like it don't get wet much. But you in Alabama?
No.
It don't rain here much. We ain't had rain 2 weeks at my house. So
we ain't either.
Yeah, you don't never know what's going to happen. Now, does Tennessee, they still have the law where they inspect your cars every year or not? So you have to get all your antique cars inspected,
No,
or not?
as long as it's 25 years or older, you don't have to have an inspection.
Okay. But anything newer than 25 years, you got. I'm from North Carolina, and we used to do that when I was a teenager and all before I went in the Army. They inspected, and I like that because you didn't see half of the old raggedy cars you see
Right.
on the road today.
Yes, sir.
Because if it can't pass inspection, you turn your license plates in.
That's it.
Tell you what, you're looking Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the
Thank
show.
you.
We'll be right back.
You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robbins, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. Robinson Gas, downtown Ross Street, Heflin, Alabama is your gas headquarters for this area. They have water heaters. They also have on-demand water heaters, furnaces, gas logs, fireplaces, all major appliances. Hey, they got routine delivery on them appliances too. 24-hour emergency service. They also lease their tanks. They got a special going on right now for the summer. It's called the Summer Fill. Your gas is $179.9 during the summer fill. They also have what they call a prepay fill. It's $189.9. If you don't have all the money, Mark's got a deal for you. 20% down, you got 3 months to pay. Contact Mark Robinson or one of his staff today. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey everybody, let me tell you about a place you got to visit. Just opened up, 518 Main Street, downtown Oxford, Alabama. Another's Treasures. They have antique, collectibles, and interior consignments. They also have some of the people from the Heritage Antique Mall in consignment in there now. Give them a call today at 832-9950. They have lamps, they've got tools, they got anything antique that you're looking for. Guarantee you they'll have it in there. They open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6 p.m., Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. If you want to go out for the eating or fine dining, you can find it right here in downtown Anniston at Classic Old Noble. The atmosphere is set for a quiet dinner for 2 or a party for 20. They have a lounging area upstairs so you can have a drink with a friend or a business associate. They also have a seating available upstairs in a nice quiet atmosphere. Classic Old Noble also caters for special events and parties for any amount of people from 2 to 20 to 200. Stop by Classic Old Noble today and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Let me tell you about 2 family-owned businesses right here in Oxford, Alabama. Oxford Picture Framing, Snow Street, Oxford, Alabama. Allison Short says bring anything by that you need framed from American flags, keepsake pictures. She can do it. Also, Lee Kerr, Oxford Self-Storage, Madison Road, Oxford, Alabama. He has storage buildings from 5x10 to 20x10. He also has climate control buildings, 12 security cameras at all time, high tech. Contact Ron Wilkins, the manager. Tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Keach Optical, right here on Quintard Avenue. They're across from Amco Transmission on Quintard. I tell you what, the staff in their place are second to none. Hearing aids, they have hearing tests in there. They got hearing aids in there. And glasses, he's got any kind of glasses you want. He has the type like I wear, it has no frame on it. He has these with the clip on it for sunglasses, just about anything. They have a doctor on staff that can do your prescription, and they also the hearing test right there. They do it right there in the place and get your hearing aid today. Most turnaround on the glasses, they say turnaround's about 24 hours, maybe 2 days at max, turn around your glasses. He puts a 10 in them.
Next vehicle, Ricky Clemens, a 1968 Chevelle. Ricky, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Now we can take them to school, see?
Yeah.
They seen this 69 come up. Now they got a 68, so we can take them to school. Tell me a little bit about your car. Y'all stand by. We're going to take you to school in a minute. Tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 1968 Chevelle Malibu. I've had it approximately 2 months.